Alright everyone, hello everyone, Dragon Souls here. Just a quick video, or live stream as you want, what you're gonna call it. Yes, the title is called, if anyone would like to send me a guide for Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It doesn't matter if I'm not talking about a real physical strategy guide. It's a book kind of like, you know, it's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you like online, you know, where to find like a wonky, whatever we're gonna call it, woka, whatever we're gonna call it, you know, the strategy guide online that you can is either has spoilers on it or it just regular, just non-spoilers, you know. It just tells you how to what you're supposed. It gives you a little strategy about what you're supposed to do, how to do it, you know, and all this stuff on this game of Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, or whatever the hell you want to call it, first name. I am stuck, okay, everyone. I am officially stuck. I got this move, okay. I just unlocked this move. It's called Shadow Rush, okay, where you can cheese the boss, and only hard thing is though, you have to keep blocking. You have to keep blocking the boss, and to keep him prevent him from hitting you. And you cannot. I mean, you have to sit here and literally take hardly no damage. It's okay to take a little bit of damage here and there, but you cannot physically take a lot of damage, because if you do, and you drink one of your health potions and health items, you're fucked at the next boss. I found it, and that's why I found out there's a second one, second point. He's got a second form just like Frieza does, and yeah. And I found out about it yesterday when I was live streaming, you know, and I was like, and y'all want to see my reactions to that, you'll have to wait until the video is fully done. I'm not going to officially release it until I actually beat this boss, which may take some time because, unlike the Lady Butterfly, okay, unlike the main bosses like the Lady Butterfly or the drunken guy, unlike them two, this one is a mother bitch, okay, a fucking mother bitch. Hard as hell. There is a move that he does where he goes on with his sword, you know, and you have to sit here and constantly almost not all the time, but sometimes do it, you know, to keep blocking it, you know. And it's kind of like what you call parrying. You have to keep parrying him to actually get it to work, or else you're gone. And somebody told me to get this move called Shadow Rush, and they said you can cheese him that way. You can cheat. It's the cheesiest way to get him. And I said okay. And he said the only thing you have to do is block him, make sure he doesn't try to hit you, and make sure you don't take hard. You can take a little bit of damage. It's okay to take a little bit of damage here and there, but not make sure your health is not like 50% gone, you know, because then you're in trouble at the next one. I was like, which I'm not gonna tell you about that or anything. I'll let you find out on your own. I said okay, and so he told me. He said, here's what you do. He said, I'll give you a little strategy right now. He said, I'll tell you what you need to do. He said, what you do is you block him, and then when he's not doing anything, and he's just sitting there walking around back and forth, you know, just looking at you like with his sword in his hand, you know, and he's not doing anything, he's got himself wide open. That's when you go off and use the shadow rush. He said when you use the shadow rush, use it as multiple times as you can, and he said back away from him, and he said don't get too far away from him or else you can't use the shadow rush on it, it won't work. He said it won't reach him. I said, okay, well that's easy there, you know. And so I had to get used to it, you know. And he said it's really easy. The shadow rush is really easy to use, and it's really effective, and you can actually do a lot of damage to him, which is good, you know. And I said, yeah. So I won't go into details about if it really did work or not, but all I can say is it does work. All I can tell you is it does work, and all that, you know. But only problem is he's got two. This is going to be a little spoiler to anybody y'all hadn't seen the video yet. There's a little spoiler I'm going to tell y'all, and there's two phases of this boss. Phase 1 you had to get past, and then you had to get past it and beat the final. The phase 2 is the final phase, and you had to beat it. And well, let's just say I can get to. I'm still trying to practice on how to get past the first phase without taking damage. But it's taking some time, you know. It's taking some time, and all that, you know. But when I get to the second phase, it's gonna take me a while to get used to the second phase, because here's what you From Software messed up, okay? When you beat here's what I say, okay? When you beat the first phase, you should not have to sit here and you get to when you beat the first phase, you get to the second phase, okay? And then all of a sudden you get killed out of nowhere. You should have to repeat and do the same first phase again. You should be only have to sit here and do the second phase, and that's it. That's where they move. That's where From Software messed up at. And to be completely honest with y'all, the only reason why I'm having trouble with this boss really having a hard time for it, this game is kicking my ass. So let me tell you, the game is literally kicking my ass. The frame rate is pretty damn good, you know. I mean, it's not great, you know, awesome, you know, mind blown, you know. It's not like that. It's pretty good, you know. It's pretty decent, you know. Sometimes here and there you'll find a little lagging a little bit, you know, but it doesn't try to freeze the game or anything like that, you know. But somebody just asked me that, and I'm telling you right now, okay. But yeah, the game is literally kicking my ass, and you're probably, and for those who are gonna be asking me, well, can you put it in normal mode, or can you put it in easy mode? There is no hard. There's only hard mode. There is no easy mode to it. There is no normal mode to this game. Trust me, if it was normal, if it was set on normal mode right now, I'd be almost done beating this game by now. I'll be so close to beating this game by now. And there ain't no normal mode in this game. There ain't no easy mode in the game at all. There's only there's only one mode, one difficulty, and that's hard mode. And I heard that From Software said that they was gonna put an easy mode in here in the game, and I'm telling you, From Software, if you're seeing this video, I'm begging of you, put the patch into this game. Put the patch into this game to where you can put the freaking easy mode into this game. It desperately needs it. And I will say this, yes, the game has puzzles in the boss fights. In the main boss fights, they have puzzles in the game. And you'll know what I'm talking about when you do the bosses. And I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to doing this at all. But it feels like to me that these main bosses, are overpowered. You know, your character is strong, but he's not overpowered like these bosses are. And these main bosses are way overpowered, and that makes the game hard. Okay, and they need to put a patch into that to where it's easier for you to actually do something. You know, like for example, the parrying button is this button here, the same button as blocking. Your parrying button is your same button as your block button, and it only works. It only works with the regular enemies. Okay, it does work with the bosses. This here does work when you block it. It does work with the bosses, but when it comes to parrying, you had to parry them at least 3 or 4 times before it actually shows a red dot, and that's stupid. Now, you see this button right here? You see this old button right here? That's the button you have to hit. Your character has to be standing right here, and it doesn't matter if it's the enemies, or if you're using this on the enemies or the main bosses or the mini bosses. It doesn't matter, okay? When you're setting your character stands right here, and you don't move your character at all, and he's trying, and you see a red symbol right there telling you you need to parry. You need to go ahead and counter. You hit the O button. And when you hit the O button, that's when it's supposed to do it, right? Well, now the main bosses, you hit, and when it tells you to do it, you hit the button, and especially when it comes to this guy here, I'm talking about that, it's kicking my ass, literally kicking my ass. He looks like. He looks like the guy from the Shredder from the Turtles, and he's got two different things where he goes off, and he'll go off and do this here, and then he'll stab you in the stomach, you know, with your character, you know. Then the other move, he'll sit there and he'll take the sword and do like that. There's where you can parry, and you can sit here and encounter him. But the hand one, you cannot encounter at all. I tried that, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just grabs me. So yeah, but like I said, if anybody, I will definitely do this. Okay. If any of y'all knows if there's a strategy, I don't care if it's a spoiler strategy, I don't care if it's a non-spoiler strategy, if any kind of strategy guide that y'all can find that's online, and y'all want to send it straight directly to me, go ahead and go for it. And then when you do, I will make another video just like this here, live stream it, and I will definitely give you a great big shout out for the help and for doing that for me. Okay, Carrie, this is also for you too, girl. You can do that, and you can do that for me. Anybody can. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a subscriber. It doesn't matter if you're a viewer. It doesn't matter who the hell you are. Okay, and if you do this for me, I will definitely sit here and give you a big shout out. You can even leave a message on here on YouTube and let me know about it, and I'll take a picture of it on my phone, you know, and your message will not be deleted. Great name. Hey there, bud. Welcome to the stream. Let me bring my laptop up here real quick. You can only counter thrust attack. So any attacks with a red sign that are moving straight towards you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That there. Sorry, but that there's a pain in the ass. Especially when I don't know. Good Dane, have you been doing that with the main bosses? Like oh, I don't know, the guy that's got your master and you're trying to rescue him, or like the drunken guy, or the lady. Say for example, the lady butterfly. Have you tried to use the counter thrust on them? Please let me know in the stream chat. Because that's what I've been trying. That's what I've been trying to do, and I could be wrong. I had to go on YouTube and look at my videos and see about the bosses that I fought, you know. But I could be wrong. But I'm thinking I did that encounter with the bosses. Especially, I know with the mini bosses. One of the mini bosses I did do it with, and until I started cheesing him. Great name. Are you still in the stream chat, bud? Oh, serious. The counter only works with thrusting attacks. So if the red sign comes up and they do a sweeping attack, you need to jump. Yeah, boy. or dodge it. If it's a thrust towards you, then you can do that counter. Yeah. Okay. About that. Okay. Now this boss, I don't know if you're there or not. Okay, I don't know if you're doing this boss or not, but I hope you don't mind me. If you're not this boss yet, I hope you don't mind me spoiling, doing a little spoiling for you, okay? Um, and if I am spoiling it for this boss for you, I do apologize to you, okay? But I have to tell you, okay? So what this guy does, okay? This boss is literally kicking my ass, and I ain't kidding. He's kicking my ass in the game. He's got two of them red signs, okay? He's got two of them different red signs. One red sign is where he goes off and grabs you, and then he takes his sword and stabs you. The other one, hey, he just takes his sword and just do this here. Now that there, I can easily do that. I've been doing that with him, you know. Counter-attacking with him on that one, I do that a lot, you know, whenever he does it, you know. But here's the only thing is, when he does that, it's very rare, okay? He does mostly grabbing attack, and when the red symbol, when the red sign comes, he does this all the time. The sweep attack where he takes his sword and does this here, a sweep attack on you, he does that lots of times as well. Sometimes I either dodge him or I jump over him when he does that. But yeah. Now I have heard when it comes to bosses that are that hard, like this one here is. I heard that you can sit here and encounter them, but it's really hard to do, and especially with this one here, when he has two different ones that you had to. You had to actually you had to stay away from when he does it. The second one, he hardly even does it. But yeah, like I said, if anybody can give me a strategy guide, send me a strategy guide, a guide for this game that tells me how to do the bosses and how to do this and how to do that. You know, I mean, just give me if you want to, just send me a strategy of how to beat the bosses. You know, and I'll give you a shout. I'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a shout out for that. You know, no problem there. I'm just trying to get past this boss, you know what I mean? I've been doing this boss, to be honest with y'all, I have been for almost 2 weeks now. I have been literally been fighting this boss for almost this whole time, okay? Now, the videos you've seen on my YouTube channel, that was, when I sit there and say, forget it, I'll just sit here and come back later and fight this boss. And I went and done all the other stuff on my videos. So the videos you're seeing on my YouTube channel right now is when I was doing the boss. I was walking away from the boss and everything, you know, and I was doing all that kind of stuff, okay? But now I'm getting to the point where the boss is blocking me. He's keeping me from progressing into the game, okay? I can't get no further into the game until I beat this main boss right here, and so that way I can progress into the story. And it's really hard. It's really hard. I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to learn the game. You know, I'm trying to learn the strategy and. You know, trying to learn how to fight this boss and all, but it's really hard to do. But like I said, send me a guide my way, and I'll send you a shout out. Okay. Doesn't matter who you are. Okay. But I just want to make this video. Thank you all for watching, either live on stream or on demand. Post your comments and that strategy comment on this video, and give you a shout out for it, and yeah. Let me know what you all think of this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you don't like this video, you can always give it a thumbs down. Sorry, I can't help much as I haven't gotten the game yet. That's just what I have been. I've seen. Ah, okay. No problem. Great Dane, you're okay. I do thank you for letting me know about what you just said, though. I do thank you. Yeah. To be honest with you, I have been watching other people fight this boss, trying to figure out the strategy of what I need to do and everything. And, yeah, it's helping out some, but it's not helping out a whole lot. That's if I need a strategy, and somebody needs, that's why I need somebody to send me a strategy for this game. I've seen and heard about those counters, though I guess it comes down to getting better at learning and parrying attacks. Yes, it is. When it comes to when it comes to blocking, is good. It's really easy to block. Okay, it's really easy to block. But when it comes to parrying and countering, those two are the hardest ones to do in the game. Okay, because the reason why I say that for, the parrying is the same button as the block button is. And here's the bad thing is, okay? When it comes to parrying the enemies, I mean, it's really easy to parry the enemies, okay? Don't worry about that. The mini bosses and the main bosses, those are the hard ones to parry, okay? What you do when it comes to the main bosses or mini bosses, when they try to hit you, when the sword physically comes down to hit you, you have to hit that button before it hits you, for you to be able to parry them, and you have to parry them at least 2 to 3 freaking times before it shows the red dot to actually do the finish move. And that's what they call the death blow, and it's stupid. It really is. I don't know what they were thinking about. I wish they would patch it up and fix it to where you can actually parry them once and then do the death blow next, I wish they'd fix that. Just like they did in Dark Souls, That's how Dark Souls is, No, they was trying to make this game look like Dark Souls, and it's way harder than Dark Souls. And I wish they had fixed it up to where the fighting. And let me just put this with the combat in the game sucks. Okay, the combat in the game, and I am not a fanboy of this game. And any of y'all wants to complain about me, what I'm talking about, if you're a fanboy of this game and you want to come here and complain to me about it, feel free to. I don't care. I'm giving you my honest opinion on it. The combat in this game sucks ass. The combat in Dark Souls and Bloodborne is way better than this one here is. The combat sucks in the game, okay? The story, everything else is great. Everything else is great in the game. It's just the combat sucks. The parrying sucks. The counter sucks. All of that sucks. It's just plain awful. And hopefully, From Software will actually get this fixed. Put a patch into it pretty soon. Okay? But that's going to be it for this live stream, everyone. Thank you all for watching. And have a great day. And make sure to send that strategy my way. And you will get a shout out later. Okay? Dragon Souls, signing out.